Hello, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Playground Experiment. Welcome to the Playground Experiment. Hello, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Playground Experiment. Me doing that. Woo-hoo.
So much yelling. So much yelling.
Welcome to the Playground Experiment. Hello, everybody. I fixed it. There's craziness going on. Welcome to the Playground Experiment. It was like, we're shutting off our cameras. We did something. It was all my fault. I always blame me. I'll take the blame. Welcome to the Playground Experiment virtual volume 119. Thank you guys for coming out. My name is Mike Lesser. I'm the artistic director of the Playground Experiment, and welcome to our virtual home here on the Zoom and YouTube Live. In your screen, we have amazing, brilliant actors and writers. Wave up, give us some love, actors and writers. Awesome. In this crazy, trying time, I just want to say the Playground Experiment, our goals and mission is to have a space open for all and everybody, and Black Lives Matter as well. Even more so in this space, we want to make sure that you guys know that. And if we ever do anything wrong, I want the universe to say that we are here and we're listening. And if we mess up, we are sorry and we will do better. And I feel that every company in the world should feel the same thing. So it is our mission and our goal to keep doing better. So thank you for coming out and hearing these amazing artists do their work. Our goal right now is to celebrate the artists that we are and give a space for our artists. So here we are, and let's celebrate volume 119 and these beautiful artists. Give it up for our artists. Artists, make some noise. Let's just make some noise. Woo! But I have them all unmuted. One of the things I like to always do is we like to celebrate when shitty things happen, as opposed to just silence. So as I've been saying, use your voice. I want to do a huge shout out to all of our protesters, all of the people out there, all of the people that have passed. Just make some noise and shout out and use your voices right now for all of them out there. So make some noise.
Yeah.
Find the good fight.
And that being said, we have two amazing co-hosts tonight that you guys are looking at. We have the amazing on YouTube right now, Alex Castro. Let's see your beautiful face.
Hi, everybody.
Alex Castro is on YouTube right now. If you want to comment, if you're watching, please comment with her. Let her know that she's not alone. And for the first time ever, all the way from San Francisco, our co-host for the evening, the amazing Justin Patrick Lopez.
Hi, everybody.
So what I'm going to ask is all of my beautiful writers to disappear and make magic happen and just leave our beautiful writers for tonight up on the screen so we can give them a little bit of love. Shout out to all of our writers. And we have our writers in the room, maybe sort of kind of giving up a love to our writers. And from here, there they are. They're our writers. Our writers are going to show some wonderful work tonight. And I'm going to disappear and give it up to Justin to take over for the rest of the evening. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
All right, you all. Thank you all for being here. Those of you at home, our first writer today is Gabrielle Wagner. Should go by Gabrielle or Gabby? Okay, either one. Nice. So the title of the piece is Pot Odds. And do you want to introduce your actors?
I sure will. So Star, come on in, Star, and June. So Star is playing Kendra, Wave Kendra. And then June is playing Natalie. And I'll just give you a quick rundown of what you've missed if you haven't seen it thus far. This is the third installment, so it's pretty much the third scene. We're in Kendra's apartment. She is a medical student, and she just lost a big poker hand. Just as Natalie, her dead girlfriend's twin sister, arrives, bringing a whole lot of drama. And this scene takes place right after Natalie had a big panic attack and reluctantly takes some of Kendra's pot to calm herself down. And it's just kicked in. and we're going to let them take it away.
Hot Odds by Gabrielle Wagner.
My shit is pretty calm.
Kendra takes a drag off the pen.
I kind of like you better this way.
Fuck you.
Yep, I definitely like you better this way. You want some more?
Maybe.
Mm.
Oh, Jasmine could see me now.
Tell me about it.
Will you tell me about it,
Tell you about what?
Jasmine?
What about her? What do you want to know?
Everything I wasn't there for, her daily life. Was she happy? What was it like towards the end? Was she in pain? Who took care of her? Everything.
I took care of her.
Okay. And the rest?
Ooh, this is going to require more weed.
Kendra takes a long drag.
I think for me too. This is definitely helping.
I bet. Not sure what you ever had against it.
You know what? Me either.
It's just a plant.
Like a fern.
Yes, Natalie, a fern is a plant.
A potted plant. A pot plant. A potted plant. A puff a potted pot plant. Say that 3 times fast.
Oh my God. Yes, marijuana is a part of the cannabis plant. Literally, just a plant. Been around since forever, way BC, and used by ancient civilizations for tons of things, like pain relief, depression, hemorrhoids, glaucoma, inflammation, and of course, cancer.
Most people just drink alcohol for all that.
Which is so baffling because alcohol actually causes inflammation and is 10 times worse for you.
Stop it.
100%, 100% true. Alcohol is a nerve toxin. Cannabis is a plant. Alcohol is a depressant. Cannabis is an antidepressant. Think about it. Oh, hold on.
I will.
No, seriously, think about it. I'll be right back.
Kendra exits to the kitchen.
I'm thinking. You know what? You're right. Most drunks I know are angry and volatile. And you know what else? I don't think I'd have a shot in hell at being angry at anything right now.
Exactly.
Kendra returns with the paper bag of Jasmine's brownies.
Oh, now I can have one.
Mm-hmm. I figured since we're talking about her, we might as well enjoy what she made. Not so fast there, Nelly.
Stingy much?
You gotta go slow. Try a very small piece. Edibles can be way more potent than oil. You know your sister made these, right?
What? So my sister ate the pot brownies.
Yes, she did more than that. She also made the pot brownies.
Things you learn.
Towards the end, it helped a lot with her pain.
Right. Was it a lot of pain?
Well, it was cancer, so yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of sucked.
Right. Damn it. Ah, now I cry.
Hey, she had a great life. Did everything that she wanted to do. Lived a busy musician's life, played her flute in a couple of ensembles. She had this great string quartet that she played with, and a bunch of young students that she taught who loved her. Did studio gigs when she'd get them, traveled. She didn't do anything unless it brought her joy. She sort of lived by that. And she inspired me daily.
Did you
Did I what?
bring her joy?
Yeah? Well, I think I did.
Good.
I have to ask, why have I never met any of Jasmine's family until now? Yeah, oh.
That is such a mixed bag of crap. Crap. I said crap.
Yes, you did.
It's really just shit. Crap is too nice a word for my familial dysfunction. Got it.
You are so high.
Anyway, where my parents, my mama really didn't approve of her lifestyle.
Her lifestyle?
Oh, come on. You're not going to make me say it.
No, I think you should.
Fine. She was a lesbian. She liked girls. And that didn't go over very well at all.
So you knew?
I knew since the end of high school and tried to help her keep her secret.
Don't even know why it had to be a secret.
This was the deep South, Kendra, and my family had money and prestige and pride, and this was very important. Jane Austen.
What?
Pride and Prejudice. Jane Austen.
Are you changing the subject?
No. Well, I don't know about the prejudice part. I don't know if I'd say that.
I would.
Well, I wouldn't.
Misguided values then?
Definitely that. You didn't cross the system, Kendra. You just didn't do it. And Jasmine, she didn't get out fast enough. My parents ultimately found out and went, well, when the conversion therapy didn't work, well, then.
Jesus! I mean, I knew they were conservative as fuck, but Jesus, conversion therapy?
Oh, she didn't tell you about that?
No.
Yeah, when that didn't work, they basically just shamed her and disowned her. And well, I became an only child.
Assholes.
Hey! Yeah, they were assholes. Maybe not so much assholes, but more just ignorant and afraid of what? I don't know. But then something shifted, something changed. They changed. They wanted their other baby back, and I guess realized what assholes they were. Actually, I think Daddy just grew some balls and took a stand against Mama because he missed Jasmine so much. I would hear him sobbing into his bourbon late at night when he thought no one else was around. But anyway, by that time, it was too late. Jasmine had already busted out, and she'd already started thriving up here in the big bad north with those damn Yankees, and well, it was too little too late. So Daddy did what he knew best. He threw money at it, opened an account for Jasmine with unlimited funds, which she refused to use, which broke his heart. So he paid for what he could.
Like Corinne.
And her medical bills.
Well, that makes sense now.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I always figured that her musicians union had amazing benefits.
I guess she had secrets from you too.
What's your story, Natalie? Where were you?
I had my own bag of crap. Different bag, same crap. No, wait, I meant same bag, different crap. Whatever. The point is, I went far the other way, hooked up with every good old bad boy manly man.
To prove to your parents that you
didn't. To my parents that it was not necessary to disown me. I got the straight A's, did what was expected of me, no questions asked, went to business school straight out of college, and now I'm an asset manager with a big firm in Atlanta. Daddy hooked me up with all his country club friends, and so basically I help rich people stay rich.
Sounds rewarding.
Not really. I actually kind of hate it. It's slowly sucking my soul, so I didn't mind taking a little break from it. Maybe find something that brings me joy.
Jasmine told me you played the flute too.
I do. I did. This one time at band camp. Oh, I just hit a whole new level. Wow. This stuff is like, wow. Flute. I actually played before Jasmine did. I think I'm the reason she started, but then she practiced way more than I did and got way better than I ever was. And when she beat me out for first chair in high school, all the focus went to her. And I got good at other things, but I do miss it. I still have mine, but I only play it in private.
Why do you never visit? How is it that her sister, her twin sister, doesn't show up? Did you disown her too?
God, no.
But then what? Because I'm having a hard time getting past that.
I was in and out of the hospital with my own health issues, all the while trying not to lose my job and my clients.
What was wrong?
Not something I really want to talk about.
Okay.
We sent letters all the time and talked when we could. I loved her so much, but we had our own struggles, and I guess I've always been terribly afraid of New York for no reason other than the stories I heard.
So like pot, you feared it because what you've been told rather than doing your own research.
I guess. Actually, I was on my way up to be here with her at the end when it got bad. Had my plane ticket and everything, but the night before my flight, I woke up in the middle of the night vomiting, literally crawling to the bathroom. I was in so much pain. It was so bad, I could not get on that plane. And by the time I was better and got a new flight, she was gone. I was devastated.
That's a lot.
I always envied Jasmine's courage and bravery and her ability to not worry what anyone else thought of her. For twins, we could not be more opposite.
Don't I know it?
Your turn, Kendra.
My turn to what?
I've been talking so much. It's your turn. My mouth is dry. I need water.
He gets up and starts toward the kitchen.
You want anything?
Yeah, I'll take some water. Thanks.
Natalie exits. Kendra picks up a deck of cards from the table and begins shuffling. She starts recreating the hand from earlier that she lost big on, trying to figure out what she did wrong. Natalie returns and sets Kendra's water on the table.
What's that?
Nothing. I'm just trying to work something out.
You mean the hand you lost before?
What are you talking? How do you know I lost a hand?
I'm sorry, I just kind of have bionic ears, and when I arrived, I couldn't help it overhear you were screaming about bets and cards or something.
Poker. I play poker, yes. Do you play?
Oh, no. My daddy does, though. Had a weekly game with his friends. He tried to teach us. Jasmine took to it quickly and took some of his friends for a pretty penny. But me, I never got into it. I don't like to gamble.
I don't either.
But you do. Oh, I get it. You're being funny.
No, I'm not.
Is it a problem?
Is what a problem?
Gambling. Is it a problem?
If I was a gambler, maybe, but I play poker. I don't gamble.
Kendra picks up the cards she's laid out and begins shuffling mindlessly.
There's a difference?
Huge difference.
How's that different from craps or roulette or blackjack or whatever?
With poker, you're not playing against the house. You're playing the players. It's all math. Well, and psychology, but it's mostly math. If you're playing correctly, poker isn't a gamble. It's a game of skill, not chance.
What does that mean?
Meaning, if you play by the book, so to speak, calculate your statistics and your pot odds, for every hand you will win overall in the long run.
Except when you don't.
Well, sure. Of course, sometimes you will get outdrawn, but if you get your money in good with the right odds, then...
The pot odds.
Right.
The pot odds. Get it?
Yes, Natalie. I get it. It's hilarious.
Okay. So you calculate pot odds, which are
Kendra pulls out her case of poker chips from under the coffee table and begins hunting them up to play.
The pot odds are, well, they represent the ratio between the size of the total pot, that's the money in the middle that the people bet, and
I got that much.
And the size of the bet facing you. But you have to keep in mind that the size of the total pot includes all the bets made in the current round.
You lost me. Slow down. Me and numbers, we are usually the best of friends, but right now we're more like acquaintances because
A little? Okay. So let's say there is $200 in the pot and my opponent bets $100. My pot odds are 3-1.
Okay, makes sense. Do you have any siblings, Kendra?
Kendra begins dealing out cards to match what she's saying. She pushes 2 cards to Natalie.
Okay, these are yours. So let's say, for example, that I'm chasing an open-ended straight.
A straight is 5 cards in a row. I know that.
Correct. Let's see, I have 8, 9, 10, jack. So a queen or a 7.
Or a 7.
That makes my hand, right?
What do I have?
That doesn't matter right now.
I want to look. 2 aces. That's a great hand. I know that, right?
Yes, that's a good starting hand. It's the best, but it's not so good right now.
Why not?
Look at the board. There are 3 cards to a straight. I'm showing you something. Focus, Natalie.
I'm trying.
For all you know, I already have the straight.
But you don't.
But I could. Do you want to hear this?
Yes, I'm listening.
So, I have 8 outs, 4 sevens, and 4 queens. If there are 2 cards still to come, I have about a 32% chance of hitting my hand.
How do you know?
I just do.
But how?
From studying the game over time, working out the statistics of cards to come with different draws. There are 52 cards on the deck, whatever. With a 32% chance of hitting my hand, and I'm getting 3-1 on my money.
Those are the pot odds, having nothing to do with marijuana.
Correct. Then am I getting the right odds to call?
I think so. Oh my word. How are you keeping any of this straight right now? My whole body and brain feel like it turned to rubber.
That sounds about right for Jasmine's brownies. Let's just say I'm seasoned in knowing how much will relax me, but also how much will leave me able to function.
It's an acquired skill.
Yes, just like poker.
Except you lost all your money.
Yes, but I was getting the right odds, got my money in good, made the right call, just the wrong read.
You got played.
A bad beat, yes, you could say that. Well, that's poker.
But you lost a lot of money, so it is like gambling. That's why I never liked it.
Don't you deal with the stock market?
Yeah.
How's that any different?
It's different.
No, it's not. You do the math, you do the research, you make your reads and your plays, but sometimes the market doesn't do what you expect it to, and you or your clients lose money, right? It's just a more accepted form of gambling, right?
I guess so, but...
It is. You play the market and take a Xanax. I play poker and smoke pot. Yours is no better.
Maybe you have a point.
Mm.
Fine.
Mm-hmm. I know it's fine.
So you're going to tell me about your family?
If I have to.
End of
You
scene.
do.
And we're gonna end there because we're running long and June keeps freezing. Mwah.
Really?
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. It was great.
That was so good. I'm such a poker nerd, so I was in love with that. All right, congratulations, y'all. So next up, we have Jonna Tarlin, and the piece is called "How Can You Be Missing If You Have 20,000 Followers?" All right, John, if you want to introduce your actors.
Sure. So we have Peyton, we have Eric, and we have Sarah. And this scene is kind of the start of Act 2. So I think it'll actually, I don't think there's really anything that you need to know really to get into it. So I think, yeah, let's just jump in. Thanks, guys.
How Can You Be Missing with 20,000 Followers? A play by John Natalin. Scene 5. Arizona, a hotel lobby. Maddie is at the front desk. Blake is standing back, looking through the photos he's taken on the tiny screen on the back of the DSLR around his neck. He is wearing a tech t-shirt, no logo, and tech pants. Dark colors, lots of zippers. Maddie is wearing a bright cotton or linen sundress. The clerk, Taylor, is scrolling on her phone.
As you can see, we have a number of different packages we offer our hotel partners. As you can see, my followers are highly engaged. We have a number of different packages that we offer our partners.
I like this one.
It's one of my favorites too. We had very high engagement with that last post, and the restaurant ended up seeing a strong increase in their business overall. We have a number of packages that we offer our partners.
We'll need a credit card to hold the room. The card will not be charged until you check out, and you will receive an itemized receipt at that time.
Well, see, that's what I was trying to talk to you about. See, we have a number of packages that we offer our hotel partners.
For what?
Did you not? I mean, my Instagram.
No, I saw. You shoot all these?
Yeah,
You have a good eye for light and color.
thank you.
What do you got there, Canon?
Nikon.
Well, then we have nothing else to talk about.
Oh, come on. At least it's not a Sony.
You know, we can do a single post with a location tag and hashtags of your choosing. Usually we like to do that poolside with a signature cocktail. Or we can do a series of posts highlighting the unique features of your hotel. With that package, we will also reach out to the surrounding restaurants and attractions to highlight a full vacation for people.
You said highlight too much. Is she for real?
Obviously, I'm for real. If you will take a look at my follower count.
Maybe don't highlight your follower count.
Why? I have a lot.
Look, you have more than me, certainly. No competition.
Do any of the packages I highlighted to you, would any of the packages I outlined interest your hotel?
Your credit card would interest this hotel.
Perhaps you're not the right person to speak to.
Did you email our guest services address before your arrival?
I did. I didn't hear back from them.
I'm sorry.
Taylor types something onto her computer. Maddie's phone buzzes.
I see. Does it say no?
It does.
I don't think you understand the opportunity that you're passing up here. With the small expense of a room for the night, I can bring you a ton of followers who are actively looking to travel and rely on my recommendations when booking their next vacation.
Look around. This is not a hotel people vacation to.
Not yet.
No.
We will take our services elsewhere then.
I'm guessing you tried this at the Sunrise and the Oasis, and they both said no. You can try Desert Paradise about 2 hours away, but my guess is they've said no to about 15 of your type alone today. And with 20,000 followers, you won't get much. Better hurry if you want to try to catch the sunset.
Please allow me a moment to confer with my colleague.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Blake!
She leaves the counter and goes to him. They speak very low for a bit. Taylor picks up her phone again and begins playing with it. Maddie splits off and returns to the desk. Taylor puts down her phone.
We are unable to provide you with a credit card.
Oh, Jesus.
Let me explain.
We need a card.
What if we pay up front?
What if you go to town on the minibar?
Okay.
Neither of you have a credit card, debit, something?
What if we gave you a credit card to hold, but you didn't charge it and we paid you in cash instead?
We don't accept cash.
You have to.
I don't even have a cash drawer.
Please. What if you don't check us in? So then you don't need a credit card and we just give you the cash.
Hi. Yes, it's the 21st century.
Taylor points at various locations, including directly above her.
That's a camera. That's a camera. That's a camera. No, thank you.
Babe,
Like, stop.
we can use my card.
They need to take cash. Cash is legal tender.
It's okay.
We can't keep using your cards.
It's fine. If it's an issue, my parents would have canceled it. They're not gonna cancel it.
They better not.
Please, can you just like hold the card and we will pay you cash? I know you have a cash drawer.
You know, influencers are the worst thing that has ever happened to the hospitality business.
I wasn't sure you knew what hospitality was.
Give me the card.
You have to promise not to charge it or anything.
The card.
Blake removes his wallet and holds out a card. Maddie takes it. She holds the card close to herself, out of Taylor's reach.
I'm serious.
Like, mom and dad can't know where you are,
His parents don't care.
but yours do. If you pay in cash, I shouldn't need to. But if you cut and run,
You can trust us.
She holds out the card for Taylor to take. Scene 6. Arizona, a hotel room. Maddie and Blake sit on the edge of a made bed. The bedding is rough and plasticky. Also visible is an open door leading to the bathroom where an identical set to what Blake is wearing is hanging up to dry. They are counting their money into piles.
We need a new bank account, one they don't know about.
Babe, Maddie,
What?
do we?
Yes. All the OnlyFans money is going into my account, but we can't use it because they'll trace it.
I don't think your parents are like cybersecurity experts.
They don't have to be, not if we're sloppy like that.
Okay, fine. Let's go to a bank then.
When we hit Target tomorrow, we can try to find one on the way.
Sure.
Blake,
What?
I love you.
I love you too.
Do you?
Obviously.
Not obviously.
Let's just try to get some sleep. I'm tired from driving all day.
You don't want to shoot some content?
Not tonight.
We haven't uploaded anything today.
Just upload something from the other night.
Don't you want to shoot something new?
Not really.
Maddie takes some cash from the pile and gets up.
I'm heading out then.
Wait,
I thought you were tired.
I am.
So I'm gonna go out.
Like, out?
I don't know.
Where would you go?
There's gotta be stuff around here.
Don't waste our gas.
I'm not wasting gas.
You're just driving around with nowhere to go. You're wasting gas.
Just go to sleep. Don't think about it.
Just go to the pool or something.
And do what?
I don't know. Lay out.
It's dark out.
Go swimming then. People do that.
I'm not gonna be stuck here with your shitty attitude.
All because I didn't want to shoot some photos.
No, Blake, because right now you're pissing me off. We've been working for like 3 months straight.
And we have shit to show for it.
We're getting there. It's like a momentum thing. You just can't give up. We have to keep pushing.
My break is I want to sleep.
What if I bring you back something?
From where?
I'll ask the desk lady. Snacks or something. When did we eat last? You're probably just hungry.
I'm fine.
Well, I'm not. I want to go out.
We were driving all day. Why do you want to get back in a car?
I want to get out of this room.
Come on. We'll get up early and shoot.
Instagram?
Yes. Yeah, I thought I saw some good spots a little back when we were driving.
Why didn't you say something?
Light wasn't right.
We could have scouted.
I wanted to find a hotel.
Well, then we'll have to get up extra early to scout first.
Fine.
Maddie crosses back to him and kisses him.
I love you.
Blake flops back onto the bed.
Don't make me take your clothes off.
No.
I love you. I love you.
He is asleep. She starts to remove his pants, but he sleepily pushes her away. She looks at him. She crosses and shuts out the light. Then she takes the keys and leaves quietly. Blackout.
Thank you, everyone.
Oh my gosh. Influencer life. I was just like, congratulations, that was great. All right, next up we have Jeff Smith with Brooklyn Bites.
Hi everyone, I'm Jeff. Wait for all the actors to pop in. I'll give you a little bit of plot introduction before we do actor intros. So for a brief plot introduction for folks who have missed the previous two installments here, we have Courtney playing Bernadette, aka Bernie, who is a Wiccan / vampire. We have Charles, who is playing Aaron, who is also a vampire, supernaturally strong, who happened to murder Mark, who is a friend of Robin, who is played by Liz. And we are now in Mark's apartment with Mark's dead body in the other room. And with that, I will hand off to the actors to begin. Thanks all.
Brooklyn Bites by Jeff Smith.
He's serious. We're vampires.
Whatever you want to call it, it is fine by me. I am the last person to put labels on someone.
No, we're literally vampires.
I get it. I just literally don't care. Mark was my friend and you literally killed him.
We have to eat.
Except you still haven't. So why don't we wrap up this tea party and eat the witness before it causes any problems?
Hey, I have witnessed nothing. We can just go our separate ways. Live and let live.
I'm more of a live and let die sort of guy.
You would like James Bond movies.
He's really not that bad once you get to know him.
I'm worse.
I don't really see how you could get worse. Oh, right, murdering Mark for food.
I'm done with this. If you won't eat her, I will.
Oh, she'll eat me. She's done it before.
What?
Did she not tell you that?
Robin, please, this isn't the time.
You expect me to believe that you two had...
Got each other off a handful of times a night for like a year?
Oh, come on. That's not even physically possible.
It's not impossible.
Sounds like you've had a lot of quiet nights lately, though, Bernie. I can see why you might want to spice things up with a bit of murder now and then.
It's not exactly murder.
Is she for real?
Not now. We have other things to deal with.
I don't have anything else to deal with. I'm happy to tell you what Stillwater looks like when she climaxes. I presume you've never seen it?
Oh, I've seen it.
Just doesn't seem relevant with a dead body in the other room.
I have, right? I've seen it.
We can talk about this later. First, we have to decide how all three of us are going to make it out of this apartment.
I'm happy just to walk out or call a lift. I'll even call one for you if you're looking to flee the scene or something.
Okay, so maybe you two hooked up back in the day. Fine, I'll process that later, but we still can't have any eyewitnesses that know your name.
She just needs it all spelled out for her a bit more.
Oh, sure. Spell away, Bernie. I didn't learn much spelling when I got my MFA at Yale. How do you spell murder?
You keep saying that, but is it murder when a lion eats a zebra?
In this scenario, I'm the lion.
Female lions do all the work, dumbass.
And when a female lion brings down a zebra, she does it because she has to eat. She needs to kill something to stay alive.
Yeah, sure.
How about I try? I'm Sir David Attenborough, and tonight we'll examine the feeding habits of the modern urban vampire.
Listen to those accents. He really must do community theater.
We're not crazy psychos. We just need blood. Just go look at Mark's body and you'll see we didn't choke him or shoot him. Aaron just drained his blood. That's all.
Oh, that's all.
I promise. See for yourself.
Sure. Sounds like fun.
Robin exits to the bedroom.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, would you rate your enthusiasm for Dick at somewhere close to 8, or is it more like a 4?
We will talk about this later.
Robin returns to the bedroom.
He barely looks dead.
It was practically painless.
How long ago did you say you killed him?
I don't know, maybe an hour.
Except it feels like ages ago after all this talking about our food.
Maybe you should try murdering a mime next time.
Aaron and we have to eat someone periodically or else we die. For real this time, but we shouldn't have killed Mark. I know that now.
I don't.
Honestly, I'd take it back if I could.
But I can.
You can what?
Take it back. If you'll help.
It doesn't work that way. We can't just give him back his blood.
Of course not. It's much more complicated than that. We'll need to summon his spirit back from the Shadowland.
Maybe I can send you to the Shadowland, and then you can bring him back.
Quiet, boy. The women are talking.
What are we talking about?
A spell.
Like a Wiccan spell?
Sort of a bit more industrial strength than your usual dance around the moon. Let's see if Mark has any salt.
Robin exits to the kitchen.
Is this what you were like before I met you, playing pretend with a bunch of dykes in the woods?
Shut up, she'll hear you.
Of course, I hear you. One bedroom walk up. Half of the building probably. If I scream, half of the building will hear that too, and at least one of them will call the cops.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people in Brooklyn want to hear from the cops.
No one's calling the cops. Right?
As long as he keeps his heteronormative bullshit to himself while you help me with this spell.
What can I do to help? I'm helping, which is exactly what you should be doing if you ever want to see me again after tonight.
Oh, no, he can help. He can help. Hey, Fred Flintstone, you think you can carefully, I mean, very carefully bring Mark's body back in here and lay him out on the floor?
Oh, I can do.
Aaron, think carefully before you open your mouth again.
Sure, I can go grab the body.
Aaron exits to the bedroom.
What about me?
Beyond keeping him on a leash, see if you can find something like a ritual chalice.
Bernie exits to the kitchen. Robin gathers up some candles from around the room.
How about a coffee cup that says, Satanists make me horny?
Aaron returns, dragging Mark's body.
You know, I have no moral qualms about killing people who make puns.
Bernadette re-enters.
Mark volunteered as an after-school tutor to help immigrant kids learn English. When was the last time you helped anyone less fortunate than yourself?
Oh, you know, last week I ate a Mets fan to put him out of his misery.
He's joking, I think.
Oh, he is hilarious.
What else do we need?
Just the most important ingredient.
Our imaginations.
Mark's blood.
Good luck with that.
What do you mean? Aaron drained him. His blood's gone.
Well, not really, right? It's just sloshing around inside that Joe Rogan fanboy over there.
Okay.
So we just need to get it back out.
You want to try, mortal?
Oh, I would love to, but I was thinking that you could do it, Bernie.
I can't just drain Erin.
No, she can't.
I don't mean all the way. I just need some of Mark's blood.
Which is now my blood.
It's not all mixed together yet.
I guess that makes sense.
What the hell are we even talking about? My blood isn't going to bring your loser friend back to life.
It can, and it will, if you help me. Quickly.
Oh, this is bullshit. There are no spells to bring back people from the dead.
How do you know?
I know. This wicked bullshit is about as real as those Scientology aliens.
Stillwater, believe me, I know what I'm doing.
I believe you.
Oh, come on. Grow up.
Stop whining and give me your arm.
You know none of this is real.
Like I knew vampires weren't real until you turned me 7 years ago?
That was different.
It was. This time, I'm asking you to trust me. Can you do that?
Fine. I still think it's dumb, though. But I'll do it.
Thanks, honey.
Bernadette kisses Erin on the cheek, then sinks her teeth into his wrist.
Oh, son of a bitch!
What?
Get the cup.
Oh, get the cup. Good call.
Robin grabs the cup and holds it near Erin's wrists. Bernadette stops fighting and presses Erin's wrist into the cup.
You could have just given me a paper cut or something.
Oh, no. We need a lot of blood.
I need a lot of blood. What about me?
Stop whining, you'll be fine. You skipped more meals than this when you were on that paleo diet.
But I ate like a pack of deer a day.
Robin holds up the cup.
Looks like enough for a resurrection.
Ooh, bring back Heath Ledger then.
End of scene.
Oh my god, that was great.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Great work, everyone. Let's also give it up for our stage direction readers for the evening, which are Jasmine Spies and Priyanka Krishnan.
And let's bring back all of our actors and writers for the evening for a little bit of a halftime moment. Give it up, shake it out, give a little shimmy, whatever you got, a little voice and speech work. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Everybody do whatever voice and speech.
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather.
Red Rolls Royce. Rock and roll. Greedy Caesar.
Lovely. For those of you doing Pilates, everybody's Kegling, I hope. Do your Kegels. They're good for you. I just read something recent just online that it's like it made my teenage heart hurt. One of the Pointer Sisters passed away. So let's jump, everybody. Everybody just jump for her. Everybody just jump. Sorry, I love the Pointer Sisters. All right, sorry. Give a huge thank you for that first round of writers and actors. A round of applause, a standing O. You guys are killing it. Sorry, that was just a reference to the vampires killing it. All right. So don't shake your Star's just like, no, let's just keep it going. Okay, I got it. Just a couple of announcements that we want to make. Starting tomorrow and Thursday, we're doing play dates again, which is if you just need a little time for an hour of communal writing for yourself. People have been using them to do everything from writing their plays to books to writing, just love notes to themselves, shopping lists, whatever you need, and you just want to do it with other people. Join us for that. Last Monday, we did the PGE check-in, which was a little check-in on everybody, just a little spiritual and emotional check-in. We're going to do it again following Thursday's play date. So at 8:30 p.m. the 11th, feel free to check in. It's not an acting thing. It's not a writing thing. It's just come in, just see your face. If you don't even want to see your face, but you want to just see everybody else's face, just a little bit of time just to bring each other together. You could stay for a minute. You could stay for whatever, up to you guys. We're going to try to do that more often because we know that we need to connect more in this time. And I know we're all zooming out a lot, but if it's just to connect, just to kind of be with each other for a minute, we want to continue doing that. So that's going to happen this Thursday, starting at 8:30. Other thing that we want to announce, I'm just doing all my announcements. Oh, I'm going to shoot it over to Justin. Justin has an announcement that we have to talk about.
I do have an announcement. So I am part of the Voices of America writing group, which we have some writers from the original group here tonight. And our second group is going to be having its play presentations on the 17th and the 24th, which are next Wednesday and the Wednesday after. So I'll be sharing my work. The lovely Alexandra Castro will be sharing her work as well. And then we also have Morgan McGee here tonight, who will be sharing hers. So come on and join us for that.
And Alexandra Castro is on YouTube right now. Why don't you come back in, Alex? Because I think David Davila, who is teaching the class, is also on YouTube. Give a shout out to David Davila, teaching that class.
Yep, we have David in the house. We have Yuvia. We got Kathy, Miss Little Rascals, her little screen name. It's my favorite. And my new best friend, Pete. Hey, Pete. We have people from all over the tri-state tuning in. So yeah, thank you guys for dropping your popcorn comments. Everybody's loving the acting. They're loving the writing. So keep it up, actors and writers. Y'all are doing fantastic.
Awesome. Good job. Just as we know, we are going to go right into, I'm going to disappear again, and we're going to let Justin bring in our next round of plays. And I'm going to go away.
Awesome. All right, well, let's keep it going. We have Maura Kelly up with a piece called The House.
Yeah, let me, hold on. That came up so quick. Yes, and there are my actors. So are they all here? There's Matthew, David.
I think Maria Elena's having a little trouble, so I'll do my best.
Oh, is that why you're here?
That's why I'm here.
Okay. Okay. So I'm filling in. I'm actually reading The Mother. And Priyanka, are you there?
Hello.
Yes. So you know the part where it says characters?
Yeah.
Will you mind saying our names when you describe them?
You bet.
Okay, great. So then I'll just say this is the house. I've been writing it for a while, and it's about like Irish Americans, dysfunctional, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, actors.
All right, this is The House by Maura Kelly. The setting, an old rustic house that sits along the Delaware River in Pennsylvania. There should be a couple of doors to signify bedrooms and a bathroom. A small staircase leads upstairs where a door leads to a bedroom. A door should lead out to a porch. There is a couch and a coffee table right next to the kitchen. Characters. Maeve, played by Maura Kelly, is an Irish-American woman, retired and widowed for 4 years, who lives in rural Western PA. Jordan, played by Jasmine Speece, is a woman mid-30s to 40, has unexpectedly returned to her Pennsylvania home after suddenly quitting her teaching job due to her cheating common-law husband moving his girlfriend into their home. Father Dan, played by David Michael Kirby, also arrived to Western PA after he was suspended from his priesthood, the Franciscans. Maeve knew he was coming and went thrift shopping for him because she knew he had no clothes. James, played by Matthew Menendez, Jordan's 13-year-old son, was suspended from boarding school. He took a bus, then an Uber, to Grandma's because he didn't want to stay in the house with the new girlfriend and without Mum. James's arrival was a surprise to Jordan, who was off on a day trip, returning the class hamster to her former teaching job. Now, It is the morning after a crazy night of pancakes for dinner, after Maeve and Jordan learned of the crazy reason that James was suspended from school. This was another night where Jordan drank too much wine and all the dishes were left. James and Father Dan have just left on a walk to the Thrifty's thrift shop to exchange better fitting clothes for Father Dan. Neither of them left a note or took their cell phones. Maeve and Jordan do not know where they are and can't reach them. Jordan responds to Maeve's extreme alarm over this by questioning her as to why Father Dan has been suspended from the priesthood.
Mom, what did he do to get suspended?
I don't know, Jordan, I swear.
You didn't think to ask him?
When has there been time with this revolving door of uninvited surprise guests?
Well, when he called you to tell you he was coming, don't you think you could have asked why then?
The Franciscans called and told me he was coming. He was distraught, they said.
What? No one asked you if he could stay?
Jordan!
It was...
Listen to me. If it was something like that, and I don't think it is, do you think he'd be stupid enough to try anything now?
Maybe we should go look for them.
They get up and James and Father Dan enter through the front door.
James!
Maeve runs up to hug James. Jordan stands there with her arms crossed. Father Dan retreats quickly to his bedroom with a shopping bag.
Hi, Grandma. I guess you missed me.
Leave a note and you left your cell here. There was no way for us to get in touch with you, James.
Mom, I was a mile away.
What if something happened?
Nothing happened.
Father Dan re-enters with his cell.
Sorry, Maeve. We just rushed out.
You rush out with neither of you taking your cell phones? What was so important?
Nothing. We just a walk.
Stay away from Beacon Hill, young man.
I showed him the ducks at Mill Pond, Mom.
Those big ugly things? All right, James. See that mess?
She points to the pile of dishes.
Clean it up.
What?
That's your punishment for leaving without asking permission, not leaving a note, and not taking your cell phone. I'm taking a shower. When I come out, it better be cleaned up.
Mom, that is so unfair. I mean, you were the one who was supposed to clean this up.
No, James.
Yes, Mom. That's a cop-out. I mean, you promised Grandma.
No.
Jordan starts
because
to...
Because you were too drunk to remember. Again, just like Dad said.
Jordan moves to slap James, but stops herself. Jordan is visibly upset and trembling.
I'm gonna take a shower.
Pause. Father Dan quietly exits back in.
I guess I better start cleaning this up.
I'll help, James. You wash, I'll dry.
They both start tackling the sink as the lights fade. New scene. It is now the afternoon. The phone rings. It goes through a series of rings. No one answers. It stops. Then it starts ringing again. Finally, agitated, Maeve, with a towel on her head and a robe freshly showered, enters the room and answers it.
Hello? Oh, hi, Robert. You want to talk to James? I'm not sure. Yeah. Yes. Well, you haven't spoken to her? She's here, yes. But I'm pretty sure she went out. I see. I'll be sure to tell her.
Maeve shakes her head in frustration and starts to write a note. Father Dan enters from the front porch, holding an outdated mystery thriller novel. He walks toward the refrigerator.
Father Dan?
Father Dan doesn't respond.
Dan! Dan! Dan!
Yes?
You're home?
What?
You're home?
Yes, here I am.
Father Dan returns to the refrigerator.
You're allowed to answer the phone, you know.
Father Dan turns around and notices her.
Did you say something? I remove my hearing aid when I read.
Maeve just mouths the words, "Nothing important." Father Dan goes in his room to get his hearing aid. He talks loudly from off.
Oh, someone named Harriet called you a couple hours ago. James put a note on the fridge. She wants you to call her back.
Oh, thank you.
Father Dan re-enters. James rushes in from the front porch.
Father Dan, I found a squirrel nest. Want to see it?
A squirrel nest? It's not in the house, is it? I had an exterminator just in the attic.
No, it's inside that old oak tree.
Thank God. That's not my property. As long as they stay away, those squirrels are sneaky critters.
Want to see it? There are baby squirrels in it.
James, squirrels are mean and can bite you, you know.
Grandma.
I'm serious. They carry all kinds of germs. They could have rabies.
Yes, you should be careful.
I am. Come on and see. I'm going to take a video.
Father Dan and James start to exit.
Do I need to switch shoes? I'm not much of a climber.
James?
Yeah, Grandma?
Maeve is at a loss as to how to explain she's uncomfortable with him and Father Dan hanging out.
Be careful with the squirrels.
Father Dan and James exit. Maeve then walks to her landline phone, but stops herself.
Jordan?
She walks to the bedroom door that Jordan is staying in and quietly turns the handle. It is evident that Jordan is not in her room. Maeve returns to the landline and dials the phone.
Hello, Harriet? My grandson said you called. There are. That's great. Well, everything should be all ready. I was thinking, should I get flowers or some fruit or something? Oh, okay. Well, I'll leave it to you then. Drop by when? Well, things are a little... can we wait until after Wednesday? I think things will be settled by then. Okay, thanks so much, Harriet. Oh, and Harriet, don't call this number, call my cell, okay? Bye.
James and Father Dan re-enter laughing. Father Dan is out of breath.
Grandma, the mama squirrel came back. She's making some crazy noises. She chased Father Dan away. I got it all on video.
Maeve looks at the two of them acting like kids.
James.
James pulls out his phone and shows Grandma.
See, that's the nest. See how cute?
The video has sounds of squirrels chirping and Father Dan cursing and yelling.
They're cute. And there's the mama squirrel. She came out of nowhere chasing Father Dan all over the yard. Look at her run. I got the whole thing.
Oh dear, is he screaming?
Yes. I didn't know priests were allowed to curse words.
Evidently they do.
Only on special occasions.
All right. I want you guys to leave those squirrels alone. I'm gonna get some mothballs and hang them in front of the nest. Write that on my grocery list, James.
What? Why?
Mothballs make them leave.
Grandma, they're just cute squirrels.
I don't want squirrels anywhere near my property.
Since James doesn't write on the grocery list on the fridge, Maeve goes and starts to write it down. Pause. Father Dan quickly retreats to his room with James following him.
James, if you're looking for something to do, there's a basketball in the garage.
James and Father Dan exchange looks.
You could go down to the school. There are always kids down there.
Father Dan exits to his room.
Okay. But where's my mom?
I thought you would know.
No, I haven't talked to her since last night.
Neither have I.
Scene 20. House. Much later in the day, Jordan is at the stove making pasta. She has cleaned up. Her hair looks good. She may have had some makeup on. She may be listening to the radio or even singing. James comes in the house with a deflated basketball.
What happened to my basketball?
This is yours? I found it in the garage. Well, not like this. I'm sorry, Mom.
Jordan looks at him. She is not sure if he's apologizing for calling her a drunk or for the basketball.
Do you think I care anything about a silly old basketball I used to have in high school? Were you able to play?
Yeah, the other kids had a ball too.
Well, wash your hands. Dinner will be ready soon.
Wait, Mom, you're cooking?
Ha ha.
James picks up a box of pasta and reads it.
Wow, you're getting all fancy with the pasta. Organic and gluten-free.
For Grandma, so...
Uh-huh. Are you wearing makeup?
Go away.
James walks over to the couch and picks up his phone and starts playing games. He puts his feet up on the coffee table.
Hey, I just straightened up.
Mom, what? You?
James is about to comment on the fact that she is not the cleaning type, but decides against it.
Where's Father Dan?
Father Dan just took a shower after his very mysterious walk.
Why is it so mysterious?
Because he wouldn't say where he was going or where he went.
Mom, you should give Father Dan a break. I mean, sometimes people take walks just to clear their head or they don't care where they're going.
How very profound of you, James.
Where's Grandma?
Resting.
She really hates squirrels.
Does she? Now, we're going to have a nice dinner tonight. But tomorrow we are going to have to talk about me and you going to your school for that meeting.
James's demeanor changes.
Mom, what if they don't take me back?
Don't be ridiculous. You like it there, right?
Not really. I mean, the beds we sleep on are like hard coffins.
Well, that's a bit morbid for a 13-year-old. What else do you suggest? What else do you suggest you go to school? You already told me you don't want to live with Daddy.
Not with her there. But, and where am I supposed to go for summer break?
A timer goes off. Jordan opens the oven and pulls out some kind of biscuit.
James, I don't have the answers to these questions. It used to be my home too.
Mom.
What?
The kids I played pickup basketball with were cool.
Not all hick and backwoodsy?
Nope, just regular. Daddy's an a-hole.
Well, James, you shouldn't really talk about your father that way.
He is. He's a real shithead. And I think his girlfriend has been his girlfriend for longer than you think, Mom.
What?
I remember her from like 5th grade.
What a real shithead.
Yeah, a double shithead. Fuckface.
Okay. We got a priest in the house.
Jordan tries to gather herself and shake it off as she does not want to lose it again.
I need you to set the table. A fork, knife, napkin, and a glass. 4 people.
Yes, teacher.
Oh, okay.
James starts to do his chore. Father Dan walks into the room wearing his new clothes with his hair wet. His pants are a little high. James gives him a look, and Father Dan pulls them down lower.
Good evening, Jordan. Whatever that is, it smells great.
Thanks. It's spaghetti and meatballs because we're such an Italian family.
With organic and gluten-free pasta.
No, we have regular too. The gluten-free stuff is too expensive for everyone.
Father Dan notices James setting up the table.
You need some help, James?
Father Dan, there's a Brita pitcher in the fridge. You can pour your water into the glasses.
Sure.
James, put those biscuits in a basket and put them on the table.
Mom, you made biscuits too? You're really trying.
Not that hard. They're Pillsbury. Grandma can't eat them.
James brings the biscuits to the table and grabs one and eats it. Jordan looks over and glares at him indicates Father Dan.
Oh, do you want one, Father Dan?
James.
What?
James, we haven't said grace yet, and Grandma isn't even here.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, Father Dan.
James puts his half-eaten biscuit back into the basket.
I wonder where your grandma is. She couldn't still be napping. Dinner is ready.
I'll get her.
Blackout.
Here.
Ooh, I'm so intrigued. Great job.
Great. Thank you.
Thanks, Mara.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Next, we've got a piece called Corinne by Michael Perdomo.
Yes. Hey, guys. Evening. Thank you. Thanks to Playground Experiment. It's been awesome to like get this show going and see it like come to life. This show is it's an original series I'm coming up with. It's planning to do 7 episodes. It's an excerpt from one of those episodes. Generally, it shows it's like a look at what it's like to be young and feel aimless, you know, in the city. Corinne, the title character, is pretty much like the sister I never had. So in these scenes, we learn about why Corinne hasn't acted in 2 years. Let's wait for the rest of this beautiful and talented cast to pop in, but I am very open and I welcome any feedback anybody might want to leave on the side. We have Morgan playing Corinne, Alexandra playing her friend Rosie. We have Orlando playing the role of Newman, and Chris plays Mike. We have Marta playing the casting agent. Jasmine, I'm sorry, I got a lot of characters, so I'm sorry.
Totally cool.
But yes, and the incredible voice of Priyanka will be narrating. So thank you very much, guys. Take it away whenever you're ready. Thank you.
Lovely. Corinne by Mike Padermo, Episode 2, 2 Bits. Fade in. Interior auditorium lobby at night. Slow jazz music. Well-dressed patrons stream into the theatre while others mill around chatting, sipping drinks. A slick poster announcing the show sits on an easel by the entrance. Graffiti font. Sweeney Todd, Demon Barber of Dykeman Street. Interior auditorium backstage. We are right behind the curtain. The air hums with movement and conversation. Crew members survey the scene. 2 of them wheel out a barber chair to center stage. Others mark floor with tape. A barber pole hangs next to a rack of smocks. A sign on the wall unfurls. It reads, Todd's Barber Shop. Newman and Corinne, decked out in period costumes, stand on the edge of the stage, leafing through their scripts. Newman frantically flips through his pages, exhaling loudly. Corinne grabs him by the shoulders. Eye contact.
Breathe, dude. It's all yours. You sat with it. You rehearsed it. You got it.
I got this. I got this.
Listen, we're a team. We all want to have a great show. We won't let you fail.
Fail? Who said fail? You think I'm going to fail?
Forget I said fail. I misspoke. What I meant is we're all here to help.
Newman turns slowly, parts the curtain with his fingers to get a peek. A packed house greets his wide eyes. Ushers help people find their seats. Patrons flip through their programs. Chatter, movement, Newman, fear.
Holy shit.
Newman! Chill.
Newman is not chill. Corinne pulls a piece of paper and pen out of her pocket. She leans on a piece of stage equipment to write. She waves him in. Get close.
Check this out. We can cheat a little for our scene. I'll be lying in the chair and you'll be leaning over me, right? Well, we can write your lines down and tape them up next to my head just as a backup. No one will know.
You think that'll really work?
Mostly?
Oh, come on.
You already know this stuff. This is just in case.
The stage manager runs by with his arms and fingers extended.
10 minutes? 10 minutes. Final looks.
Newman's legs seem to give out from under him. He plops down Indian style, rocking back and forth. The stage manager marches over and takes in the scene. He speaks into his radio.
I think we're losing Newman. Stand by.
Corinne waves the stage manager off and takes him aside.
Hey, man, I know you're concerned, but we're good here. Opening night nerves. You know us actors.
You sure your boy's okay? You don't look so good. I got an understudy on standby.
They both look over at Newman, still rocking on the ground.
Don't call anyone. He's fine. This is a part of his process. It's like a Daniel Day-Lewis thing. He's got this.
They stare at each other. Uncertainty. Interior auditorium stage wing sometime later. Stage lights bounce off a visibly concerned group as they look on in disbelief and horror. Wardrobe actors, stage crew, and the stage manager arms crossed. Corinne looks on, wincing.
Shit. He don't got this.
Interior auditorium continuous. A terrified actor sits in the barber's chair, glaring at Newman, who picks up a large pair of scissors.
Okay, my man. Time for good old Sweeney to freshen you up.
The scissors slip from his hand. He kicks them across the stage as he tries to catch them. They slide across the floor. He shuffles over to pick him up. Murmurs from the audience. A single distant laugh. Corinne covers her eyes. Interior auditorium stage sometime later. The show is well underway. A spotlight falls on Newman where he nervously sings on center stage. Interior auditorium backstage continuous. Corinne squirms in a barber's chair, making herself comfortable. The stage manager makes last-minute adjustments.
It seemed touch and go for a second there, but see, Newman's killing it.
They look over to the stage. Newman drops a hairbrush. It rattles and echoes in the hall.
Mostly.
The stage manager drapes a smock over her.
Good talk.
Interior auditorium stage moments later. Blue light and smoke dance on stage. Creepy organ music fills the hall. Boom! A spotlight illuminates Corinne, reclining in the chair. Newman stalks over and brings his face over hers.
It's my pleasure to shave you again, Pirelli. It's been too long.
The pleasure is all mine, my good man. It's taken me years to find you again. I can't believe you've been uptown this whole time.
Newman seems to forget the next line. He's squinting really hard, trying to make out what he's written on the paper by Corinne's head. Looking up at him, all she can see is his silhouette against the spotlight.
Okay. Oh, who knew everyone here would be such fans of a close shave and a meat pie?
You'll definitely have to save me a slice to try before I go.
Newman nervously picks up the straight razor and brings it to Corinne's jaw. She looks up to see his shaking hand approaching. Drip. A bead of sweat falls from Newman's forehead onto hers.
Dude, what the fuck?
Drip. More sweat. This time right in her eye.
Newman, you're dripping on me.
I'm sorry.
He pantomimes shaving her, but one of his sweeps gets too close. Corinne flinches as she feels the nick. Blood starts to stream out of the cut. Newman's eyes wide. He presses a towel against the wound.
Shit, you're bleeding.
What?
She shoots up in a panic, pressing her hand on her neck. The back of the chair collapses under her as she rolls off onto the floor. Gasps and stifled laughter fill the auditorium. Corinne jumps to her feet and stares out into the audience. Total humiliation. Freeze frame. The pause icon appears over Corinne's shocked face. Interior, Terrence's living room, continuous. We are watching a video on YouTube. The description reads, Sweeney Todd fail. The video's view counts are in the millions. Corinne, Rosie, and Mike sit on the couch staring at a laptop. Mike slowly rises and starts applauding.
Wow, I haven't seen that in a minute. Fucking classic.
What kind of thing is that to say?
Rosie punches him in the arm.
Ouch. Listen. Ouch. Listen. You're my friend and my heart broke for you. And believe me, if I heard anyone talking shit, I always check them. As a YouTube viewer, though, that shit is gold.
That's insane. Don't they give you fake props and shit? How did he cut you?
Yeah, they're supposed to. And they do. Except nobody counted on Newman going full method and bringing his uncle's Gillette. Son of a bitch almost Van Gogh me. Fucking Newman.
Bro, I can't believe you haven't seen this before. It was the #1 video on Failblog for like 3 weeks. It was even on Jimmy Fallon.
Seriously?
Yeah, I keep telling her to put Conan on her resume.
It's not really the kind of TV credits I want. I really doubt Jennifer Aniston would have gotten on Friends if there was a video of her eating shit on stage.
Jesus Christ. Watching this has made me never want to perform again. This is full trauma.
Who you telling? It was a while before I got brave enough to show my face at a call. At the last one, I felt great. I got seen by a couple people and then someone must have recognized me. Go to meet with the casting agent and she's got this knowing grin on her face the whole time. I heard them giggling as I walked out. That was 2 years ago.
What about your day job?
Don't even get me started.
Begin flashback. Interior crowded bar at night. Corinne holds 2 pint glasses up to a flowing beer tap as she holds court behind a loud, packed college bar. She brings up the glasses over to two young male bar patrons with super wide smiles.
That'll be $8, gentlemen.
Bar patron number 1 hands over a bill. She makes change as the men stare, unblinking, smiling, ear to ear. They keep whispering in each other's ears. She's a little weirded out.
I'm sorry. Anything else?
Bar patron number 2 holds up his phone to her. There she is in all her viral glory.
Is this you?
Her face drops, embarrassed, defeated. The 2 men start a laughing fit, pounding on the bar.
David, a haircut.
2 bits.
Their laughing gets louder. The crowd around them start to take note, including a woman sipping a martini. Bar patron number 2 shoves his phone in her face. She hops up, pointing at Corinne.
Girl!
End flashback. Interior Terrence's living room during day. Corinne shudders from the memory.
Damn. Girl, was that all the time?
At first, yes. Hell yes. Starbucks was a no-go. I was getting tagged on Facebook left and right. Oh, and forget about the fucking bodega.
Begin flashback, interior bodega day. Mike and Corinne stand at the counter. Middle Eastern music is blasting. Mike's outstretched hand is holding a bill ready to pay. The bodega clerk smiles in recognition. He begins applauding at them and pantomiming scissors while dancing. End flashback. Terrence's living room, interior continuous.
And that's why I only go to the Italian deli now.
They don't deserve you, queen.
They high five.
Yeah, don't let her make you feel too bad, Rosie. She made a pretty penny off of all this madness.
Oh, you got paid?
Monetization, motherfucker. It saved my ass. I was able to take a year-long depression nap and not go broke.
And all it cost was your anonymity and dignity.
They shoot him simultaneous middle fingers. Another high five.
Seriously though, 2 years since you last went in for anything.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Wow. Well, what are you doing tomorrow? I have an audition. Come try out with me.
No way. Absolutely not. I'm not ready. I don't even know the part.
No way. Absolutely. You don't need to know anything. It's a commercial for a travel website. 5 lines. I know you can do 5 easy fucking lines.
Yes, please check it out. Go with Rosie. Get past this shit. I want to be able to make fun of you and not feel bad.
Thanks, dick.
No, I mean, I just want this to be in your rear view. Some shit we laugh at, some shit we laugh about at parties together, not some monster that's holding you back. I know I fuck around a lot, probably too much is my passion, but you deserve to be free of this. Get free, homie.
I'll be here to pick you up at 8 a.m.
I appreciate you guys. I really do, but I'm not going.
You sure? The spot pays $5,000.
Let's make it 7:45.
Interior, rehearsal studio, day. A crowded office lined with actresses. We hear shuffling of papers and hushed conversation as they go over their lines. A door at the end of the hallway cracks open. Corinne's head pops in for a second and then just as quickly disappears. Interior, studio hallway, a second later. She turns to head out.
Nope. Sorry, can't do it. This was a mistake.
Rosie grabs and squeezes her.
I'm not here to embarrass you. I brought you to succeed. I know you can do this. Let's put this demon barber bullshit behind you. You're a killer, Corinne. Let's fucking kill.
Cute speech. Thanks.
Feel better though, right? Yeah, you do. Let's get that money, girl.
Corinne swings the door, immediately knocking an actress into the wall. Papers fall in a flurry. She spills her coffee.
Oh my God.
Watch it, idiot. You could have killed me.
I'm so sorry.
Rosie cuts in. She is face to face with actress number 1.
Bitch, who you calling an idiot? That's a fucking doorway. Maybe don't stand there and you won't fucking get knocked.
Rosie, it's okay. It's my fault.
Chill, girl. Don't apologize. It wasn't even that hard. Look at her. She's fine. Right, Becky?
The actress glares at Rosie before stomping away. Everyone in the crowded hallway stares in awkward silence.
Okay, everyone, you can move on with your boring lives now. No need to be nosy.
Interior, rehearsal studio, sometime later. The crowd has thinned out. Rosie and Corinne sit next to each other, surrounded by empty chairs. An office door suddenly swings open. A young actress spills out, tears in her eyes. Their gaze follows, scurrying down the hallway and out the front door. It slams behind her.
Oh my God, poor girl. I know that feeling all too well. I hate that feeling.
God bless her support system. They're getting an earful tonight.
The office door opens again. The casting agent sticks her head out.
Rosie Rodriguez?
Get him, bish.
Rosie waves and stands up.
I like that name. Come on in.
They disappear inside. Interior studio hallway, a little while later. Actress number 1 paces the hallway on her phone. She squints hard at the screen. A smile crosses her face. The Sweeney Todd video is streaming on her phone.
I knew it.
Interior rehearsal studio. The office door opens up and Rosie struts out. She seems pleased with herself. She starts to gather her things on the chair next to Corinne.
That was easily the worst audition I've ever had. Am I disappearing? Because I'm trying to disappear.
You hide it well.
You can't let these bitches see you sweat, girlie. I lost all my nerves in there. I slipped and called her mom. What the hell is the matter with me? Ugh.
Shit happens. Don't stress. It's over.
I'll be at the bar across the street getting a head start. See you later.
Quick hug. Rosie runs out. Interior studio hallway, a second later. Rosie's footsteps ring out in the long hallway. Actress number 1 is glued to her phone, leaning against the wall. The volume is cranked. The creepy organ theme from Sweeney Todd echoes in the hallway. Their eyes meet as they pass. Something about it seems familiar to Rosie, but she's not sure. She begins to hum the music. Interior, Jimmy's Corner Bar. Rosie waltzes in, still humming that familiar tune. She slams her purse down on the bar and collapses into a stool.
Wine, please.
A surly bartender points to 2 boxes behind the bar, red and white.
Whatever you like, man.
The bartender grabs a wine glass and blows dust off of it. He fills it with a mixture of both wines.
Oh, I like your style.
Searching for a name tag, pinned to his dirty t-shirt, it reads Todd. It hits her. Realization. She shoots the entire glass in one gulp.
Motherfucker.
Interior, rehearsal studio. Corinne is focused on her script. Actress number 1 stands in the corner like a hawk. She looks at her phone, then at Corinne to confirm. She's got her. She closes in on her obvious prey. Boom! A human wall appears before her. A firm hand slams against her chest, stopping her in her tracks. Rosie Rodriguez. She leans in close, too close, only has to whisper.
I don't know what you want or think you're doing, but that beautiful woman over there has been through too much to have a dumb bitch like you ruin her day. Is this what you want to do? What's wrong with you? Look at her. That woman has more class and grace than you could ever hope for.
They both look over at Corinne, picking her nose and fanning away a bad smell. Rosie grabs the actress's wrists.
Now put your phone away or I'll put it away for you.
Actress number 1 pulls her arms back. She stomps away and out the door.
Bye, Bex.
Interior, rehearsal studio. The office door once again swings open. This time the casting director comes out.
Corinne Cruz.
She stands and gathers her things, walking over to the door, shakes the casting director's hand.
Nice to meet you.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Been a strange one. I had someone call me mom today. I don't have any children. Please come in.
The casting director closes the office door behind them. Blackout.
Nice, great job. We all need a friend like Rosie. Oh my gosh.
Give it up for all of our amazing writers and actors tonight. Come on, join us again. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Wow, I wanted more. And give it up for the amazing Justin Lopez as our host tonight. Is it dark by where you are yet, or is it still light out?
Nope, 5:30 here.
5:30. To be in warmer weather. Well, I guess we're all getting it. Welcome. This is volume 119 officially closed. I guess I needed some wine. That's my favorite line, Michael. Wine. Give it up for our 5 writers tonight. Volume 119 officially is closed. Volume 108-20 will be on June 22nd. Is that the right math? Yeah, that's the right math. With the following writers. David Michael Kirby, who's in the room. Give it up for David Michael Kirby. Donald Loftus, Mackie Raymond, Maria Isabella Rojas, another Voices of America writer, coming for her first time, and Mickey Johnson, who's actually, today is Mickey's birthday. So give it up for Mickey Johnson's birthday. Happy birthday, Mickey, if you're watching. I don't know where you guys will be next Wednesday. I know where I'll be. I'll be here on YouTube watching work by Justin and Morgan. Morgan, we're going to see you on Wednesday. And then we have Alex. I think we're seeing Alex and a couple of other writers. And then the following Wednesday, we got 5 more writers. So we got so much amazing work coming up. So I hope to see you guys there. Give it up for Alex Castro doing double duty as a brilliant actress. Come on back, join us. You can unmute yourself again.
Thank you all. It was so
fun. And a huge thank you. Tonight, we had the tech gods against us, and we had weird, crazy stuff going on. So huge shout out to Tracy, who couldn't make it in, and Mary Elena, who got booted out. We'll get you back. Huge thank you to our understudy Jasmine for jumping in. Good job there. And this is how we're in. This is the new with theater. Whatever. We'll make it work. We will be back here again. My next thing for you is tomorrow or the following Wednesday for Voices of America. And yeah. Come join us. Come join us again. It's so weird to end like 20 minutes earlier than we always finish. Enjoy the rest of your night, guys. We love you. Be safe out there. Take time for yourself. Please take time for yourself in this crazy time, but do what you need to get the job done. We know what we're talking. Get the job done. Do what you need to do, but also take time for yourself. Drink water. Huge, again, wave it out as we close this beautiful YouTube. Close in the YouTube. We love you, YouTube. See y'all soon.